pretty trees.
It is pretty. This is a huge, huge cemetery.
And it's Tim and Tammy time. And today, we are in Lagrange, Georgia. And we usually save the cemeteries for last, but we're going to do it first. Because we just got through eating at a place we've never ate at before, called Freddy's. And it was good.
Yeah, it was good.
And we had a hot dog, I had a hamburger. We both had peppermint chocolate shake. I think I said that right.
An Oreo peppermint shake.
Yeah, it was good. It was very good.
It was very good.
So the cemetery was literally right across the street from it. Anyway, please like, please subscribe. Thanks for watching, and
We love y'all.
now Tammy can talk.
Thank you. I'm just waiting to get to the old y'all. This is a huge cemetery, like I said, and some of these graves I've seen 1945, 1938. These are not really necessarily new graves, but I want to go over here to this side that is really old, because you know, that's just what I like.
That's how we roll.
It's how we roll. It's just how we roll. Indecisive. Should I put my jacket back on? Yes or no?
It's 48 degrees.
It's 48 degrees. We're having some wild winter weather this year. It goes from 70s for a high to all of a sudden the next morning you wake up and it's below freezing and we're shivering again.
But that's the South for you.
It is. It is.
I don't think that there's necessarily a parking
I don't
place.
think there's a parking place either. I don't know exactly what we need to do, but I do want to see some of those graves up on the front side up there.
Big one. Big,
That one right there?
yeah.
Let's see. That's Dillard's. $1898, 1935. Yeah, that's a couple of the dates that was on there. There's Sidney Simons. I wonder if he has anything to do with Sidney Simons Boulevard in Columbus. That's all I'm going to say. Sidney Simons? Seriously? That was alliterative, wasn't it?
Yeah.
I see that. I do.
So,
I think we pull off right here. Be kind of out of the way. Well, don't get in that mud. You did good. Thank you.
y'all, this is a huge cemetery. Goes all the way out there.
It is huge. There's more that you can't see around them trees down there.
Well, I know.
There's a mausoleum over there and more graves.
But we're headed more than likely up that way.
That's the way I want to go.
It's handwritten, looks like.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, good thing we put our jackets on.
Good thing I thought to remind you to put my jacket on. Got a lot of rock walls or brick walls that are coming undone and falling down. This over here is just about gone. I mean, it's just a pile of rubble. It's falling over. And the graves up here. I think that used to be stairs there, y'all, and there ain't no stairs now. And I'm kind of leery of what I'm fixing to do, but here I go. Ah, okay, up I go. Because these up here, yeah, there's no name on them. There's no name on either one of them. And I don't think that there's anybody else. There might be other graves in this plot, but those two are the only two that have slabs, and there's no name on them. Now these over here, what's up with that? Has it been laid down? It used to be up there on the stand and it got knocked over, and that's on both of them. It's a sledge. The guess that's the Sledge family. There's 2 graves in that plot. You know, they have pretty big plots, and then you see that nobody else is there. It's just the 2.
Well, that's a beautiful tree right there. Yeah, I want to get a Tim shot here.
It's cold. Okay.
Oh,
These,
wow.
these graves, these 3 are from the 1800s. This one is from 1875. These are all wares. This is Anderson ware, 1875 to 1897. This is Charles F. ware, 1870 to 1880. Poor thing, 10 years old. And this is Mary ware. I think this is 1888 to 1894. So she was 6 and he was 10. And these are the wares over here, and they died in 1902 and 1912. There's some old graves out here. Of course, you can just look and you can see the headstones. And there are places where they're not marked. And then we got a whole section up here, y'all, I think is just a whole bunch of babies. What I mean by that, I think I see about 8 or so. Now that's a footstone and a headstone there. But this right here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's, about 8 babies here. Baby graves always get to me. This was 1890. I don't know the 2 on each side of them. This was 1899. And then there's more up here. That's probably maybe not a baby grave, but it's a child's grave. That's a baby grave right there. And that's another one right there. And then I'm just going to guess, since they're buried here between them, this might be the parents, but y'all, there's no name. Let me get away so my shadow might not be so bad. There's no name on either one of those. And I'm going to the iron fence. Look at that. Going around to the gate. Now this is a little plot right here that apparently or appears to have nobody buried in it. There doesn't seem to be a grave here at all. But right on the outside of it, there's a grave over here. And I think that date is 1928. Okay, can't really see it. I gotta find a way up here to get over here to the ironworks, iron fence, and see. Oh my goodness, sun's in my eyes. I don't know how good this is gonna show up on camera, but y'all, that says 1872. J.H. Glanton. Wow. And you can't move it. It's buried down in the ground itself. It doesn't move. It used to lock. But we've got, first grave here is 1889. Helen Reeves Bass. Y'all, I can't see any of the inscription on these headstones at all. Look at that big family Bible on top of that one. Look at this though. These right here always confuse me, and I don't know, is that a whole crypt of a whole family maybe? That's not a single grave. It's not even a double grave. That's huge. this. Yeah, the thing is, right in the middle of the cemetery, always, the huge magnolia tree.
Well, I think everybody in this fenced-in area is a carer.
I do too, and I gotta go look for the graves. There are graves in here, y'all. They are covered in magnolia leaves. And then magnolia leaves is pretty dang deep. Let's see what this fence might say. This fence says 1872. It says something Gary. So this fence was put up in 1872 as well. And then these are the saddest ones, the little baby graves with, it's just a slab, y'all. Just a slab. So much infant mortality in the 1800s and the early 1900s. Oh, look at that red bird. I love a cardinal, y'all. And that one is pretty. His eyes look like they're looking at you. Somebody
was famous for saying, "It is what it is, and we will make the best of it."
Died 2022. This is not that old. 2020 and 2022. Somebody put a Christmas tree out here, but it's blown over.
This one says, "It's not what you take when you leave this world,
It's what you leave behind." Well, that is amazing to have two graves that new in the midst of this. You'd think they'd be somewhere else. No, I got my jacket buttoned up. I'm all right. Y'all, this happens every year. I'm unprepared. The fact of the matter is this, I need gloves on. And I have no gloves with me. And I got plenty of gloves at home. It's just for some reason I left them at home. Go figure.
Gives you kind of a perspective right in here with the size.
Oh yeah, you can see way over there now. And even beyond that building over there, if you can see the building on the screen, and I think you probably can, is the, what do they call it when they're buried above ground in the vaults?
Mausoleum.
The mausoleum. Y'all had a malfunction there. There's more graves behind it and on the other side of it. I believe that's got to be a woodman of the world. It's like two trees, but they're together. I've never seen one that big.
Tell the difference when you stay right here as opposed to where you used to stay.
Ooh, the sun feels good, y'all.
These are two of the impressive statues.
Yeah, I want to go around to the other side of her, but
We just go this way, I think.
have to watch where I'm walking. We're on uneven ground.
Well, there's a lot of walls, retaining walls.
These graves down in here, from that one right there, is from 1853 or something. I can't really read it from upside down. I'm trying. Ain't no reason for me to, though.
There's a set of steps right here.
Now look at here. This is impressive. Marie Genevieve Dix, daughter of George and Marie. Now y'all, that generally means she didn't marry, right? I don't know if she did or not, but anyway. October 29th, 1907 to January 18th, 2001. She was 94 years old. 6 years away from that 100th birthday. Now that's an impressive statue right there. Or not statue. I don't know. John M. Bernard. That is pretty impressive.
Cute little step.
Yeah, that was cute, but that's the Dix. What's on top of this one? There's some pretty tall obelisks down that way, y'all.
Little small building at the top of the hill there.
Oh yes, in fact, let's go there now.
No, that's, you want to get this. I think you want to see that. Y'all were sticking to the sun.
Tim's sticking to the sun. I'm following him.
What if she was holding something?
She's holding a baby in her left hand, but yeah, I know what you're talking about. It's just like
There's
all the
a
others.
little girl at the feet.
The right hand thumb and forefinger's gone, I think. And there is 2 babies. She was a pharaoh.
Kind of I like this. I took a picture of this view because you've got 3 statues right together. This one, and then that one, and then that one over there.
I see. Yeah, you're right.
He got a sword.
Yeah, I think he's a she.
She's got a sword.
That's an anchor, dear. That's an anchor. She's
An
a,
anchor?
It's an anchor. She's
It
a,
is like
she's anchored. She is anchored in Christ. Yes, it is an anchor. And she's got all 4 fingers over here. I think she's got all her fingers. This was erected, well, this is Elizabeth Truitt. I think that's what it says. July 29th, 1873 to January 6th, 1896. Wow. She was 23. And there, that wreath is pretty neat too. I'm watching, thank you. I just wanted to see if there's any more writing. There's not. That's the only grave that's listed on that. Render. That's what I giggled about just a minute ago. First time I put a video together, y'all. I had never put a video together, and I got it all ready and called my youngest in there, and I said, what do I do? And the question came back, have you rendered it yet? And I'm like, have I what? This word is render. I know about rendering videos now. What?
Alfred?
That's Barnabas. Oh my gosh, y'all, that's Barnabas.
Barnabas Benton
Alfred.
What a name.
Barnabas. If it just said Collins, that'd just be so cool. And poor guy beside him, got no name. Or girl, whoever it is. Whoever's beside him ain't got no name. I don't know if I've ever seen a Barnabas in a graveyard before.
So, again, we're in Lagrange. Y'all can see the traffic.
Oh yeah, that
This
is
not a small town like we usually. It's smaller than Columbus, but Columbus is huge. But still, there we are. This is a mini mausoleum, I guess.
Donovan. I stepped up real high because it was broke under my foot. Somebody's left a penny and a quarter. So the top one is Martha Cecilia Brady Donovan, 1861 to 1902. And this one down here is John Andrew Donovan, 1853 to 19. Is that 18 or 19? 1905, I think. I bet you'd have a hard time pulling those open. Look at that lock. That is, yeah, rusted. Look at that lock. Oh my gosh. Wow. 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 Somebody has tried to pry that thing open. 1877, 18... Whoa, that kind of moved, y'all. When you know graveyard rocks move. 1877. And this one lived about 6 months, from 1880 to 1801. 1880 to 1881. That's Albert, and this is Kitty. This is 1906. And this is 1907. And I think all 4 of these babies was born to the same parents.
It's a little angel
Its
got
face.
one horn and
Its face looks kind of. Yeah, this is Sherwood Swanson. 18. Y'all, I think it says 1873 to 1882, but that sure is a small little grave for somebody who was 9 years old. But the seashell is in there. See the big conch shell? They're all saved. Yeah. 1887. So the last 4 minutes of this video, for some reason I have no sound. So this is future Tammy saying, thanks for watching. This has been our adventure at Shadowlawn Cemetery in Lagrange, Georgia. Please like, please subscribe. Thanks for watching, and
we love y'all.